Hello, Mark Red Larson here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining me. Today, my guests are Ashi and Ben Polk, and with their pup, and there's another pup here too. So we're all we've known them for quite a while. I don't know how long ago it's been, but
7 years.
has it been 7 years?
Trying to think about
Wow.
it today, and I'm
So
pretty sure.
that time flies. But we met actually at a coffee shop, and that's kind of your forte is coffee. And yeah, Ashi was the first one that we kind of met at this place in Kearney, Nebraska, having coffee, and she directed us to awesome places in Kansas. So kind of like Rock City and all the cool stuff down there. And so, how are you both doing?
Good.
So we're in Hastings, Nebraska now, and so Ashi, let's start with you. So what do you do?
I'm a barista at
Okay.
a different coffee shop.
Okay, cool. Okay, and Ben,
I'm a stay-at-home dad with an eBay store.
cool. Okay, so what got you to? Did you? I mean, with coffee thing, is that since this is a dream catcher, was that always a dream of you guys?
Yeah. Well, not him. Um, but I've had that dream since I was like 12 to work in coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. You too, man.
No, I actually didn't care about coffee until I met her.
Really?
To impress her, so.
So how did you guys meet?
We met in class. We
Okay.
had two back-to-back classes at even came.
Okay, that's cool. So no, I mean, where you started, I mean, how long did you work over in Kearney
At
at the initial where we met?
that was,
Year and a half,
yeah.
roughly. Maybe a little bit less.
Yeah.
I was a year and a half, I think.
And I was less, maybe a year and 3 months.
Okay, that's cool. So I mean, when you were growing up, I always ask, since it's a Dream Catcher podcast, what were your dreams growing up?
Oh, I wanted to be an artist
Okay,
and then a barista.
okay. So you put the two together now?
Yeah.
So, how about you, Ben?
I just wanted to be a dad.
That's cool.
That was my life goal.
That is very cool. I
Yeah.
love that. And you've done that dream, so
Yeah.
you're
Getting
doing
to
that dream.
Financially, it's not helping us, but we're doing
No.
it. We're living it.
That is true. So you guys, I mean, so what, with what you're doing, what would be like in 5 years you'd like to be at? I mean,
Well, I'm hoping that the coffee shop I'm at right now grows. Like their goal is to go worldwide.
really? Wow.
Really, he wants to become the next Starbucks,
Cool.
and he wants to end up in Africa.
Wow. That's quite the goal.
So I plan to just follow him, do whatever he's doing.
So you're going to Africa?
Not that far. No, I'll take care of it.
Okay. I was going to say, wow. Do you like to travel?
Not that much.
I don't know if that would be interesting to go to Africa. So if you guys, we were talking earlier with what you do, have you ever thought about doing a podcast?
It's crossed my mind, but I haven't done it.
Okay.
Have you thought about it?
A buddy of mine, an old buddy of mine, and I recorded a couple on my phone once.
Oh
but
yeah.
we didn't ever do anything with it. Yeah.
Okay.
We were just,
Okay. What's the start? You got start?
Yeah. But yeah, I can't do it with him anymore. But
We're not friends.
that's a long story.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know him too, but I'm not.
Okay. I know. I think I know you're talking about it. I think I do know. Okay. No, that is cool. So here in Hastings, what do you think is one thing that really would help Hastings?
More community.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
Super involved in like Hastings community.
Personally, I don't get involved in it really either.
Okay.
Facebook groups and stuff, there's like Hastings Eats and
Right.
what is it, like Adams County.
Right. Right.
I used to read those a lot. But I feel like there's too much drama in Hastings. Personally.
It's definitely a different vibe than Kearney by a
Yeah.
long ways.
Yeah.
No, I mean that is just so would you ever like to leave Hastings and go to someplace else, or do you have a town
Personally-
you would like to go to?
I want to have something kind of like you guys have. I want to have something kind of out in the middle of nowhere with some property. And
Okay.
exist. Be able to grow a garden and can it and survive
Okay.
off this stuff. Especially now financially, it wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense to do that type of crap. So
No, that is.
and I don't want to take up our whole backyard with the garden. The boys would be a little upset with me.
Yeah. Yeah, they might be. And it's a nice big backyard too.
Mhm.
So Ben, so the eBay store.
Mhm.
How'd you get started doing that?
Sports cards. Back like
Okay.
right when COVID started, I started selling sports cards on eBay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I've always collected sports cards pretty much my whole life. It got to be during high school and start of college. It was kind of like not a cool thing to do, so I backed off a little bit, but
Okay.
yeah, got back into it around COVID and just kind of went from there.
So how did you get started doing that?
Just
Just start? Okay.
whatever you have, yeah. It's literally I had some old cards and I just pulled them out, and it was like a Steph Curry rookie card.
Okay.
Just started with one and it built from there. I
Okay.
literally, Ashi can tell you, I started with a container that was like this,
Right.
and now downstairs I have an entire office.
Really? It's how it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
a lot of times that's how it works out.
Yeah.
So no. So what do you guys like to do when you're not working?
honestly, just spend time with our boys. That's my favorite thing to do.
I could see
And
that.
that's work. Honestly, for me, it's my hobby now too. Like I get to sell old stuff and dig through piles of crap. And,
Uh-huh. So
do stuff that I enjoy. So
win-win then.
Yeah.
So no, I mean that is so cool. So oh, everything all right?
Yeah, you got hit in the nose.
good.
That's good. So no, that is very good. So Ashi, would you like to ever have like your boss has right now? Would you ever like to do that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, really. Okay. With the coffee shop, not quite like that. So what changed your mind?
Failure after failure. Failure.
But see how much you're learning.
I kept telling myself that. And then I just realized that I was the only common denominator and it kept failing. So it's like, maybe I'm the problem.
No. But the odds are you would be successful the next time.
No. Not with the history of not succeeding. Odds are not
You know what doesn't work now?
everything.
No. And you want to be on the podcast. You just it's like, why are you guys talking? There's a pup down here. Awesome dog. So that's to be on the podcast. Yeah. We've had dogs join before too. So okay, if you don't want to, would you ever want to start your own business? A business otherwise besides coffee?
I still have the bakery going.
Okay. Okay, I forgot about that. Talk about that a little bit.
I have a bakery, sort of.
Okay.
We just do monthly bake sales now. Just once a month. I'm gonna start doing 2 a month. I'm gonna do one in Kearney and one in Hastings.
Okay.
So that'll be.
So what do you? So what do you bake? I've seen pictures. I know what you bake, but so what for the audience? What do you bake?
I bake. Our main product is challah, and then different flavors of babka, different kinds of cookies, brownies,
Cinnamon rolls.
cinnamon rolls, and
Mm.
sticky buns.
All sounds very, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, sounds awesome. So no.
Right here.
So how are you doing? You want to join too?
I got hurt right here. I got scratched by Evie right here.
Yeah. That was not good. Yeah.
Can you go back downstairs?
Me too.
Stay downstairs, please.
That sounds pretty good. Chocolate and marshmallow. Chocolate.
Well, we just had s'mores the other day.
Yeah, oh, s'mores are even better. No. So I love that. So that is, if you just stay that way your whole life, be that authentic. So I mean that is so cool. So so what do you guys do? I mean, I was asking, what do you guys do in your free time? Do you still have family down in Omaha?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom just recently got engaged.
Okay. Cool.
So she's getting married in December.
Okay.
So, but we don't make it down there very much anymore because of the dogs.
I can believe that too.
You need to go.
So if somebody was wanting to start like a coffee business or a business, you guys know how would you tell somebody to start?
I wouldn't. But I'm not helping you at all.
So what would you do in place of it though?
Why are you looking at me?
Those are the hard ones.
I mean, I want to be in control of my time.
I'm with
That's
you.
why I started doing my own thing.
Yeah.
She, like, the lack of success with our attempts at doing a coffee shop. Boys, go downstairs, please. You have a cup of water. You need to go.
Go to the bathroom.
No. That's bathroom water.
Excuse me.
Sure.
No. Go.
Yep, that is a dishwasher. Yes.
Go.
By the ear.
Go.
This is so cool. So, yeah, and I mean, it's just,
It's, yeah.
and this shows a side because, well, on a lot of podcasts show you only, the other everything's polished, and this is real life. That's why I like that, because I've had people say you're gonna edit that. It's like I don't edit. Very, very rarely do I edit. So, because it's what people are actually dealing with, in real life, and they always make that person seem like they're on a pedestal because everything looks perfect, and there is nobody that's got it perfect. So, so this is cool. So, I mean, just like when we had Rosie join in Detroit, she got right in frame, and actually I think Rosie had to go out, but Rosie decided she liked being on the screen. So, but.
He's back. What?
We're good.
So parents.
Yes. That's what we talk about.
So what have you learned as the years of being a parent?
Be prepared to be uncomfortable a lot.
Like
Physically
and
and
Emotionally, mentally,
yeah.
financially.
Especially when they start to grow up and they start saying stuff that you're like, uh-oh.
I could see that too.
My mom's never gonna see this, you guys.
Okay.
So, my mom recently got engaged, and my stepdad passed away almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 2 years ago, November 19th. And right, yeah, 19th. And so my mom didn't tell any of us that she was dating someone, and then 8 months in, she tells everyone, and then they get engaged like 3 weeks later.
Oh wow.
And she hadn't told my stepdad's family yet. And so my brother accidentally spilt it to my aunt.
Oh.
And
wow.
my mom found out, and my mom texted my aunt, and my aunt never responded. Like, ghosted her completely. And
Wow.
I've spoken with my aunt. And so apparently I've said some things out loud that Asher overheard. So
yes.
we're FaceTiming with Grandma the other day, and Asher comes up, just looks at her. He's like, Tammy doesn't like you anymore.
Oh wow.
And he's like, but Tammy doesn't like her anymore.
Oh, this is real life. This is real life.
I've never seen Ashi turn red before, and she was like,
Really?
I was so embarrassed.
Kind of one of those you just want to kind of can relate with that.
I wanted to grab the words as they
I should see that.
like watching a train wreck.
No. Oh, yeah. All that stuff when they're older. It's like, remember when you, when you guys are grandparents and all those good memories?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's cool. No, that is so. Have you guys ever thought about? I mean, you used to do stuff with teaching like Reese and stuff. Do you still do that?
I Dabbled in it here and there. I kept getting gigs, and then they'd bail on me,
Okay.
and so it was kind of weird. And then I got this job here, and I just
Mhm.
train people there.
Oh, do you? Okay. Okay. Know that. So.
Do it on YouTube. See what happens.
I have such bad imposter syndrome though. Like I can't talk about coffee on the internet because what if I'm wrong?
I can understand that.
Words are wrong, but my technique is right because
Yes.
it tastes good, and that's what matters, right? Like in
Yes.
the end.
Yes.
If they don't like that stuff, then they don't have to put.
Yeah.
No. And I understand the imposter because it is like, if I'm be accurate here, and it's like, I figure everybody's kind of have the same, when they're doing it too.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever really had anybody ever.
Well, you guys have been in the restaurant business. 2% of the people cost 99.9% of the products. And so there's always going to be a hater that is just going to have to say something.
You know who
You
I'm
just
thinking
say,
of?
go with God and let them go. Go.
Just
No.
most recently at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys still go down to Kansas?
Very rarely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you sent us to some really good, awesome places down there. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
Rock
Rock
City.
City is the most,
It is so cool.
it's like a different planet. I mean, it is.
I'm excited to take the boys there. They haven't been there yet.
I
No,
love it.
They're gonna love it.
they will. I mean, it's like,
We
those
just can't
things.
let them climb on them.
Well, we just got to figure out the dogs. The dogs are our biggest problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because we have a black lab, mastiff lab.
Yeah, I locked her up. I didn't want her
Okay.
to
She's
call anybody. She's
super
very
heavy.
nice, but
She likes to jump, and she's super heavy. She'll knock you over.
Well,
But
that's yeah.
She
she's
has
huge.
separation anxiety like crazy.
Oh, that would make it tough then.
Yeah, so she will destroy the house in minutes. And
Yeah,
so
you
we have
can't
to
do
be
that
so
then.
careful about how long we leave her here.
Yeah.
We took Ashi to work yesterday, and by the time we got home, we were gone 10 minutes. She had gotten in the trash and tore up a bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
you really can't leave. Oh.
10 minutes, like we went down 12th Street and came back.
But also, there's no way it was 10 minutes because it takes me 8 minutes to get there and come back.
I was driving.
Okay. Okay. Nah. So this was just recorded. he never. No. So I was trying to think. Did you guys in Kearney? Did you start that coffee shop right away? Were you when they opened that?
Yeah.
Okay, I never
we were
knew
their
that for-
first employees.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we trained everybody that.
Did you really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was nice though because it was like I got to be a big part of running a shop that was so high volume.
Yeah.
Like I got to play a big part in that, and I thought that was so fun. And I got to train so many baristas, and it's like now I've got that under my belt too.
True.
And it's just like I just love collecting stones. So
Mm,
collecting
I
my little
understand that,
baristas.
No, I definitely understand that. So, how did you learn to become a barista?
I started in coffee in North Platte when
Okay.
I was 18.
Okay.
Just a little baby barista. I didn't learn much. I didn't learn how to dial anything in, and I just learned how to make it. That's it.
Okay.
And then I worked at Scooters after that. And then I left for a little bit, and I worked at Scooters again.
Okay.
And then I walked out on Scooters.
Oh wow.
And yeah, that's a fun story.
Is it-
I walked out on Scooters,
Okay.
and I immediately went to the Holiday Inn where Barista's Daily Grind had a location. And so I
Okay.
applied out there.
Uh-huh.
Turns out I got hired.
Okay.
And then it turns out it wasn't Barista's Daily Grind. It was Baristas. Like, it was the barista.
Oh,
The
I know what
barista.
you're talking about. Yeah.
And Barista's Daily Grind had left that location, and the barista was there in its place.
Oh wow.
And so I ended up taking over that entire shop. And then I went and got professional training in Topeka with PT's Coffee.
Oh really? Okay.
And I've been training everybody since.
That is cool. How long did the training take?
I was there for probably 4 or 5 days.
Okay. Okay. So when you learned from Ashi, or
Yeah.
you did?
We-
Okay.
we met,
Okay.
Like she came back from a training trip, and that's when we met in class.
Well, it was
Okay.
right outside of class.
Okay.
Because I
Were you drinking coffee?
no, I got to the hallway right outside of class, and he was sitting at the table, and I recognized him from a class, but I didn't know which class.
Mhm.
But I knew he was in my class.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, hey, what did I miss? I was gone for a few days. And he's like, oh, you didn't miss anything. I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, I missed that many days of school and I didn't miss anything.
Uh-huh.
And so then I was like, okay, well, so I just sat down and started talking to him. And then Moses came over and started talking to us. And I was like, who's this guy? And then we got up to go to class. And I was like, well, I'm just going to sit with you because I don't have any friends. And he was like, okay. And so I sat with him. And then class ended and we both just sat there. And we're like, wait, do you have this class next? We're like, yeah. So we
That
both
was
had
cool.
next class. And so we always sat with each other after that. And
Aw.
then he got his heart broken by another girl. And a guy stood me up on a date, like all at the same time. And I
Wow.
stood
It
up
was
to
meant to
coffee.
be.
Yeah. He showed up to our first date, dressed up and on time. And it was like a 7 a.m. date or something like that.
6:45.
6:45.
You guys like early dates.
Yeah. Well,
Spring and May.
it was,
Yeah.
it was a before class.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
That is cool. I mean, so coffee date?
Yeah. It was,
I was gonna say, I thought probably.
it was
so.
at the barista.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, which
Okay.
we eventually changed the name to the Drip.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then we left to go to where you met us.
Okay. So what's your favorite kind of coffee to drink?
That's complicated.
Okay.
Ben's is an Americano.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're talking beans, I like Ethiopian the best.
Okay, are you talking beans or are you talking drinks?
Either one.
I really like Indonesian beans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like they've got the characteristics of a dark roast, but can still be a light roast.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got like tobacco notes and stuff like that. So it's really like rich.
Okay.
But I really like that. And then, do you remember what the Alita state was? It was like maybe
Costa Rica. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I know. I think we just have a bad taste of Costa Rica, but I think it was Costa Rica.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
Okay.
sure.
know. But it was like this coffee that tasted like strawberries.
Oh wow, that's
I
really
even-
different.
I slapped a piece of basil,
Uh-huh.
of basil, and I put it in the coffee to like infuse, and it went so well.
I bet it did.
It was so good, like black coffee. It tasted
Yeah.
like strawberries.
That is
It changed my
amazing.
life. Yeah.
Okay. I've never had anything like that. So, gosh, you guys have so much knowledge. You really should be
PT's coffee, man. Go try them.
PTs.
Yeah, PT's.
Is that here?
Kansas.
No, yeah, they're in Topeka's their home base.
Oh, that's when you said you trained at. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then they have one in Kansas City, and they also teamed up with Bird Rock Coffee Roasters out in California.
Okay. Okay.
And they were the ones who roasted Jason Mraz's coffee beans that were grown in California.
Okay. Nice.
It's like a $30 cup of coffee.
No, that is.
We're watching it come downstairs.
Okay.
Nice invitation.
That was nice. That was very nice. So, but no, I have to. We've only been to Topeka one time, but is that downtown or where's that at?
Oof, I don't know.
Okay, because we went a couple years ago. So
Because their roastery is out there and their original shop.
really, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys get into teas?
I used to be really into tea. We were using Maya tea out of
Okay.
Tucson, Arizona, I want to say. They were amazing. It was like what was that really big tea company like in the malls?
Oh, I don't know if I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can
I heard-
picture the logo.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too. I think I could too, but I can't.
Metal tins.
Uh-huh.
She got
I know exactly what you're talking
You know what I'm talking about though. So you guys probably know what I'm talking about too.
Tea-
Yes, there you
Yes.
go. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
It was similar to that in
Okay.
like the variety
Okay,
and like the
okay.
flavorfulness.
Okay.
But all their tea was so fresh and it was loose leaf and
Mhm. We even got some of that. That was good.
yeah, cause that coffee shop we met you at, they also served.
Oh, really?
Thai. They got our teas
Ah.
when we closed.
Okay, really?
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah.
That's interesting.
It
So,
was really good tea.
so before we end the podcast, what else would you like the audience to know? I mean, what other things would you like to do? I mean, would you like to open a restaurant? Do you like to cook?
I Mark don't like to do anything.
There's things I don't have that. I can understand that. No, but you like to cook.
I do like to
Okay, that's what I thought.
Great.
Okay. So what is one of your specialties you like to really cook? Or,
He's really good at curry.
I
We haven't
love curry.
had
Curry's awesome.
Yeah.
He's really good at curry. He's really good at tacos
Okay.
and making brisket and steaks.
I'm getting hungry.
He makes the best turkey noodle soup with homemade noodles,
Ah.
and then he does this cream cheese mashed potato. So it's like this cream cheese mashed potato, then
Wow.
the turkey noodle soup over top of it, and it's like got like he does it from the bones and stuff, so it's like so flavorful. My mouth is
Nice.
watering just-
It's making me hungry too.
It's so good.
Oh.
But he tried to make chicken noodle soup the other day, and I was like, not the same.
Yeah. Do you make that very often?
No,
I was
it's
gonna
not.
say that sounds like a lot of work. That sounds really good.
But it's so worth it.
So when we do a follow up podcast in a couple of years, where we gonna find you? Where would be the dream to be located? What here, still in Hastings, or do
I
you?
think I like Hastings.
Okay.
I do. I like that it's small. I would like to. Well, how many years?
He
What's
said a
that?
couple.
Couple
Yeah,
years. 2
yeah.
years. Yeah, I'd still like to be here. I like this house.
This is a nice
And the
house.
boys are still little.
Yep.
Once they
Good.
get so big for the house, maybe we'll move up to the country.
Country, but that's awesome too. So,
That's the
but
goal.
that sounds like a great goal. Sounds very
At
good.
least we have a similar goal. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be, but
Uh-huh.
It just has to be, like within a decent driving distance to Walmart. Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hear you.
like I want to.
yeah. How long
I'm
does it
fine
take
with
you guys
giving
to
up.
get?
About 40 minutes.
Is ours the closest or is Kearney?
It's closer here.
Yeah.
Just a little bit closer here.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, we and I like this Walmart better than the one in Kearney anyway. So
Oh yeah, it's not nearly as busy as the Kearney one.
no. So but so I think on that. So I think thank you for joining me on the Dream Kick podcast and guys too. So and we'll end it right there. And everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll be talking soon.